Hello, hello.
Hi, good morning, good morning.
Yes, happy Monday. Good morning,
Yes.
good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at in the world. And welcome to the Savanh Family Show.
Yes.
And, needs, right? Needs are so important. Deep within us, every single human being has needs that we must fulfill. These needs are the reasons behind really what we do, what we say, and the choices we actually make. These needs drive our entire life.
I know, love it.
So, the big question is this. How do married couples like us, who have busy schedules, run high-performing businesses, face challenges daily, raise multiple children,
and yet still remain in love, passionate, and happy like when we first dated?
That is the question, and this show will give you the answers.
Welcome to the Savanh Family Show.
Master your relationship, your life, and your business now. And welcome back. And yes, if this is your first time watching us, my name is Steve Savanh.
Yes.
My beautiful wife, my amazing business partner, Phyllis Savanh.
Hi.
And she's also the technical person of our company.
Yes, and I was coming in a little bit late today. We thought world, and we did not know, any better on what we are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, you either, issues can arise in a relationship is either your needs are not being met or your partner's needs not being met. So let's really talk about. So we're going to share with you some takeaways here. So this is part one. So we're going to run this in a series. So the very first takeaway is the first need that really needs to be met is give your partner a sense of certainty, security, right? Certainty, security, safe environments. If you are in a relationship where you are the provider, sense of security there in terms of that you are providing, right?
Yes.
You're supposed to be a protector. That's who you say, that's your identity. Your wife, your partner thinks that you are the person that's protect and you're not doing it. So when you're doing the polar opposite of the things that you say you are or your partner senses that you should be in the relationship, that will cause issues, right?
Yes.
So if there's no level of certainty and security, if, like in our families, I am the provider, right? I want to provide. If she provides, great. That's phenomenal. I have no problems with her providing, but my identity as a man in this relationship, in a relationship that I have with my wife is, I really, if she did not provide at all money-wise, financially, I'm okay with that. Why? Because I want to bring it, right? I'm the one that wants to bring. I'm security, right? I protect my family. I protect her from even myself. Like I make sure that my marriage, my family is a safe environment, right? It's safe. There's security. There's not, that they can, the environment is healthy, right? So it's my thing. And so ultimately, but if I don't do those things, then it'll cause a relationship issue. Does that make sense? So don't just say that you're doing it, right? And then you don't do it, right? If that's your identity. So if you're the man, if that's what you say you are, I'm the king, the warrior, I'm protect my family, then do it. Just very simple as that. Because if you don't, it doesn't matter how many times you say it, you're not doing it. It's a polar opposite of providing your partner a sense of security and certainty.
Yes, and I think this is a pretty huge subject. It's not, again, we're just giving you kind of like a, highlight, high level of it. Because I know that, before I give him the ring back, right, he really believed that he is giving me that sense of certainty that I need, that sense of security that I need. Because, he's bringing home the cheese, the bacons, right? However, at that moment, the certainty and the security need that I need was in the spiritual, in the mind, in the heart.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a very different thing. So, I want to get, all the brothers out there that you'll be like, well, what do you mean? I mean, I do. I mean, I'm providing them financially, but again,
more than that.
Yeah, in our training that we did, my husband talked about this, we're in a modern society, we're in a modern world, the modern marriage have a lot of new expectation that we have. In the old society, we don't. In the old society, it's all about just feeding. Have a roof over your shoulder. And have food, right? And that is good. But this new world, especially with the technology, the cell phone, the smartphone, everything is getting such a high level now that things are different. Things are very different. So the partners' need are very different too. Right. So we're no longer talking about, hey, if you have a roof over your shoulder, Is it your shoulder,
Head.
your head?
Have a house. Have shelter.
Yeah, shelter.
Shelter, food, right?
You have
Yeah.
transportation. You're good. It's no longer that. It's about mentally now. It's like, are you feeding me? In my brain. Are you? Am I doing a good job? Are we doing the right things?
Yeah.
Those are more spiritual level, and
Yes.
definitely if
But
you
the
want to,
key,
yeah,
yeah, but the key is the whole thing is, right? If you are, right, I am. The I am word is so powerful that if that's who you are, I am, right? Then do it. That's
yep,
just very simple. Because if
yep,
you don't, then it's a polar opposite. Then your relationships will have an issue. I know this because I was that way, right? I did the polar opposite, right? I might have brought money home, but in the spiritual, emotional, I wasn't providing certainty, right? I wasn't providing security. I was frustrated, stressed, emotionally. I was all over the place, and there was no safety there, right, for her to bring anything to my attention, talk to me about anything, because I was just a wreck in that area, right? So that's what I mean by certainty. Okay. So the second thing we want to take away is really establish variety in
in
your
your
relationship.
relationship.
Variety is so huge, fun, newness, right? New things. Like it doesn't have to be big things as well, just new things, right? And bringing. It's kind of like we talk about in business. You are innovation and marketing is the two core fundamentals of a business, right? To make a business thrive and successful. Well, relationships the same way. Variety is that marketing, that innovation that you bring to the relationship every single day. Why not, right? Why do we court each other at the beginning, but yet we don't court each other for the rest of our life?
Yep.
Courting should never stop. It should never stop. And variety is part of courting,
Yep.
right? I always one of the things I did stop. So it's one of the reasons why it's such an important topic for us here because, we're married. We're married, right? So it's just like, that's it. It's like, that's not how it's supposed to be. So yes, I strive every day to bring variety to the relationship. What new things can I do to spice up our relationship and bring newness, all the time to our relationship, our marriage. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Sometimes if it's not spicy enough, I just bring in jalapenos.
Yes. So yes, and then second is make your partner feel significant.
Yes.
Right? They are. If anything or anyone is more important than your partner, there will be problems. There will be problems, right? So
and let me do a demonstration,
yeah,
baby.
Yes.
You are so amazing.
Oh, you're so amazing. You're amazing. You're awesome. You're just phenomenal.
You're the king of our family.
Yes.
And you guide us through everything possible.
Oh, thank
whether
you,
it's
babe.
thick or thin.
Love you. Yes. So your partner needs to be the most important in anything, right?
Yes.
So I used to be so childish at this. I was like, we're business partners, and we would go into a meeting. We would talk about a slide deck or presentation or something, a change in the company or department, and I made that thing more important than my partner, but than my wife. It's like the stupidest thing ever, right? And what ends up happening is, who cares? Like that thing is that thing. It can change. It can evolve. You can even delete, not even do it. Your partner is so important. Like they are the number one that should be like, above all else. Look, my partner, my wife is way more important than these slides, this decision we need to make, this company, this everything, right? Nothing's more important than that. It's very, very, you have to understand how significant value, because as human beings, there's two fears that we all have. Doesn't matter what background you have. We have a level of fear of not enough and a level of fear that we will not be loved. Okay? So
that brings us to the next point.
Yes. So and then the fourth takeaway is focus on love and connection. Is always love and connection. Love cures all. Love really does cure all. I mean, there's so, in the United States right now, the world, the US is so divided. And I look at that, I'm like, gosh, just love, right? Bring love to this. It'll fix it. It doesn't have to be divided. It's never left, right, wrong, right. Like it just, why can't we just be, teamwork and humans? It doesn't, that thing. How can we overcome it together instead of overcome this issue, these topics, with different points of view? It doesn't, let's find a common view to fix this issue that we have, whether it be whatever. So love fixes all.
Yeah, just like, husband and wife, right?
Yeah.
I am really not a good cook, but as a wife, I'm supposed to cook.
Yeah.
But now,
so I love her no matter what. Yeah, I love her.
And now he's the cook,
yeah.
And he cook amazing food, and, it allowed me to relax because he's giving me unconditional love. And again, love cures it all.
Yeah, love does cure it all. The key with love is, when we talk about love and connection, it's like when you don't, you're physically there with each other. For most of our marriage, we've been together now 16 years. And for most of it was physically we were there, right? At the very beginning it was great. And throughout, we got busy building businesses, building teams, having children. And now we became from that emotional connection, loving connection to now physically we here. We're on paper, we're husband and wife, but the love connection was just kind of like gone, right? And it's a choice, it's a decision, it's a habit, just like a muscle. It's a behavior that needs to change. That's it. So now it's like we love and on each other, we connect, we're here emotionally, and everything else fixes itself. Business, life, our relationship, our being better people, better leaders, better parents, all that basically comes with that. Okay. So to summarize everything, right? How to meet your partner's human needs. One is, really meeting them, your partner's personality, how to please them, and in the 4 areas, because we all have needs. One is give your partner a sense of certainty and security.
Yep.
Because if you don't, you will have issues. Establish variety in your relationship. Bring that spice, that newness. Make your partner feel significant. Your partner should be the number one in your life. And focus on love and connection. I do really truly believe if the world is going to change, the world to be a better place, your relationship to be a better place, whatever it is that you're going through, like we did, we had the biggest challenge of our life, the biggest life quake of our life.
Yep.
And what brought that all back together was not the strategies, not the skills, not anything that we need to learn, not habits, not behaviors. It was love.
Yes.
Right? Love brought that back. So love can cure all. So the question of the day today is what are you going to do today to really please your partner's personality, how to meet your partner's human needs in one of these 4, whether it be love and connection or certainty, whatever it is, or making your partner feel significant, just going to them and saying, you are the most important thing in the world to me, or whatever it is. But that's the question of the day. What are you going to do today?
And, a big tip is if you hit 3 tips out of the 4 that we gave you today, your partner will never, ever leave you.
Yeah, most definitely. Yes. And then, so I know that this is a great topic. So hit the like button, my friends. Hit it now, as well as you really like our page. This way, when we go live or upload a new video, you're going to know and be alerted and stay connected with us. And then comment. If there's anything that you're doing that is really just out of this world, that's helpful in your relationship, share with us. We are always looking to learn, and we are always looking to share with as many people as possible, and really help us by following us, our page. Or why? Because we really truly love you guys, and we want to add value and impact as many lives as possible. And this is how you can help us grow our channel. Okay. So we love you. We thank you very much for listening. Enjoy the rest of your day and have an awesome day. If you like this show, subscribe now.
Remember, mastery starts here.
See you on the next show.